from Faroe Field, Memorial Stadium in Columbia, Missouri. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Nebraska Cornhuskers and the Missouri Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
The Missouri head coach told me before the game, he talked to me about the importance of this young running back. Just a freshman, he has continued to showcase his talent. They gave him an opportunity early in the season, and they have been rewarded. He continues to shine and be very productive at the line of scrimmage. I'm going to keep you posted on how he plays here in the first quarter. They're feeding him early and often. He's in the script. Can he keep the momentum going? We'll find out.
Huskers will kick off first, and here we go. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tigers offense onto the field for the first possession of the game. Looking for a man. It's Battle. That's caught. It's Chop. Shakes a man, and he might take off. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Excuse me for going for it on 4th down early. Normally I wouldn't do that. I called something on accident. I messed up, so that's why I went for it.
It's a penalty on the defense. Missouri comes up with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw. Incomplete. He was looking for the score there.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Looking to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And I see what the quarterback saw. He saw man-to-man coverage on the outside. Give my guy a chance to win. But the DB won. Great job staying glued to the wide receiver, seeing the ball when it's coming and batting it down.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. He wants it all. Touchdown, Missouri! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
This head coach wanted to come into this game.
Okay, and that red zone was all messed up. First when I talked too much, you see the clock was low, so I was rushing. Second time, I saw that one-on-one coverage, and I rushed it. Wasn't thinking, I was just like, my mind already got locked in. I was like, okay, that's where I'm going, and just rushed it.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cornhuskers offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. Tight end now in motion. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. Oh, they're after him. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Making side adjustments here. Scanning the field. It's Battle. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolled. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
Great job in the open field making that tackle on defense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Battle. Fires to the right. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Motion from the wide receiver.
Booster, booster! Squid, squid, squid!
Go! On 4th down, going to the air. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here's 1st and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. Wide receiver going in motion.
Return!
Wants to adjust the pattern.
Where did he go?
From the gun. Those 2 failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Quarterback keep. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Nebraska uses a timeout here. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wide receiver comes in motion.
Western. Level. Run. Right. Flash. Move. Go.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Now you always want to get the
that
whole
was
crowd jacked up,
tight.
get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Give to the back. Stop cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it. The Tigers will call a timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. They'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Now back to your game at Memorial Stadium. Talk about a big-time effort. This tight end is not only already over 100 yards receiving, he's dominating at the line of scrimmage as well. If this team maintains this lead, he's in line to earn a game ball. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Tigers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He's loose down the left side. The 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Right down the gut of the field. At the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver.
Looks like we're going to have this one in the bag. Shout out to Mizzou. Great read.
Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Firing to the right, complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short. Looking downfield, it's battle. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first.
Booster, booster. Squid.
Motion from the wideout. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short.
Wide 29. Wide 29.
Looking to fire. Plucks it out of the air. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Running inside, it's Jensen. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Working that left side now. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be fourth down.
Against man coverage, you can't loaf on it, right? I know it's just a little short throw, but you've got to make the defender think you might be going deep. So a nice job not just taking it easy on the play. He put his foot in the ground, he drove back to the ball, and made it easy on his quarterback.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play.
Keep. 95-96 bridge. 95-96 bridge. Jet. Go.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. Maybe a crease. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tiger. He got a step and just dusted the field. With that in the lead, nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today. Just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here, and now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
Here's the pressure. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Back to throw, it's Battle. Fires into the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
That's an impressive touchdown there, considering the plays this defense, particularly the secondary, has already made against him. And we knew this quarterback was going to come into this one, David, and be aggressive. There aren't many people who really scare him, and the defense has made him pay. A couple bad decisions, a couple great plays on the back end, one-on-one. But this guy's still taking his shots. He's not backing down, and he's got his offense back on the board.
I think that's the most impressive.
Horrible completion percentage. Horrible.
You see people that they go in a shell.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset.
Yeah, not happy with those numbers.
Made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football.
They had a solid defense, though, coming into the game. Y'all might not see it, but they had a very good defense. I don't know who they played before us, but
they've got so much talent.
Good defensive numbers.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football for David Pollack.
Rivalry game, old Big 8 conference. Got that one in. Kept them in the negative with sacks, tackles for losses. They broke off a few little decent runs, but got sacks and tackles for losses. Negative 12 rushing yards for Nebraska. Their quarterback was 13-23 for 166 yards. They were 3 for 9 on third down, 0 for 1 on fourth. We rushed for 186 yards and a touchdown, most of that on one carry by the running back. QB was only 14-25. He did have 4 passing touchdowns, though, but 14-25, 212 yards. 7-11 on third, 3 for 4 on fourth down, plus 2 in the turnover margin with 2 interceptions. I forgot what the first interception was. I remember the diving one by the linebacker. Time possession, almost 2.5. Basically say 2.5 for real. They took a penalty on that first drive with a face mask. He's only a freshman, so he'll be better. The QB there. Cherry, he's also a freshman. 17 carries, 160 yards. Got 1 touchdown. He had a 72-yard touchdown run. That's where most of the rushing yards came from. Battle with 7 carries for 24 yards. Not the production he had last game. You need to go back and watch that if you didn't see it. Fullback got in there and got a carry for 2 yards. That was like third down. Just get a couple inches. Chubb, the big tight end, he showed up for this game. 7 catches, 121 yards, 2 touchdowns. He's also a freshman, so Mizzou is set for the future couple of years. Ojabo with 4 catches for 54 yards and a touchdown. Baggett, 2 catches for 30 yards. Shaw with 1 catch for 7 yards and a touchdown. Blocking side, no sacks given up. Chubb with 9 pancakes. Kano with 8. The defense looks like we were led by Hyde. He had 9 total tackles, 4 tackles for losses, a sack, and he had the interception. So he should have really got player of the game. Teamer with 7 tackles, tackle for a loss. Garrison 5 tackles, 4 tackles for losses, and a sack. That's the only 2 sacks for the game. And Carter, oh, that's right, the interception return for the touchdown. Goofy. How you forget that one? He had 4 total tackles. I appreciate you for tuning in. Stay tuned. Stay smart. More action to come. Like and subscribe. Drop me a comment, y'all. Even if you're a Nebraska fan. You see the quarterback's name was Crouch. Wonder if that's a program by the computer to do that.